And, there's so many companies because you get into these groups and you meet a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that succeed, a lot of people that don't. And so, where are these companies stalling? Or, in your perspective, where are they stalling between the startup success and then leading on to enterprise? How do you make that extra jump? Is it people? Is it the right people?
So I think it's evolving, right? I think if you look at sort of 10 years ago or even less, maybe the grow at all cost perspective of just adding people and then those people are going to have some percentage of success. I think that dynamic is shifting now to where it's not such a huge focus on just bringing in new sales, but really the right side of the bow tie, which is the customer experience and net revenue retention. That really is the metric I think that a lot of companies are starting to look for. And so making sure that the sales that you have are actually turning into revenue and that revenue is being retained. Those are really the levers that I focus on. And what that means is you have to have a clear ICP. You have to have a clear process for enabling both your employees as well as your customers on the right way to use your software or your services in order for them to get value. And once you can show that there is an ROI in a predictable and repeatable way, that's what really helps companies go from good to great in terms of just doing enough to getting to more of those rule of 40, rule of 50. Some companies are now even looking at rule of 80 as you think about what AI is going to do in terms of workflow management and creating efficiencies for employees.
Okay. Are you seeing a lot of companies focus too much on sales and acquisition of new clients, and then just not focusing on the customer experience, like you said?
I think it's a shifting dynamic in the space right now. I think people are seeing NRR as kind of the key metric, especially as you think about the next phase in terms of raising capital or a successful exit. Acquirers want to know, what are your contract terms, right? What is your retention? If you're only filling up the left side of the funnel but you're not turning that into cash on the right side of the funnel and then being able to retain that, then do you really have a true service that creates value or not? And so, in that way, I think making sure that there is a great onboarding process once the contract is signed and that you have a great experience, that those are the most important pieces. Because it's great to get a sale, but it's even better to retain that customer because the cost of sales and return on sales, is definitely not from a margin perspective what it is if you're able to retain that customer for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years.